Now I'm starting to see where your Stephen Curry gets his simp gene.
Now available for pre-order on Kindle. Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Learn how to avoid predatory females in their virtual con games with Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Pre-order your copy of Stop Simping in Cyberspace on Kindle today.
Recently, Sonya Curry, the mother of Golden State Warriors player Steph Curry, filed for divorce from her husband, Dell Curry. Now, your Sonya Curry alleges that your Dell Curry participated in infidelity over the course of the 33 years of marriage, and your Dell Curry alleges that Sonya was carrying on an extramarital affair for years with Steven Johnson, who was a Virginia Tech athlete in the mid-80s, who was going to the same school she was at the same time. Now, when I take a critical examination of this divorce between Dell Curry and his wife, I'm starting to see where your Steph Curry got his simp gene. And the reason why I say that your Stephen Curry got a simp gene from his father is because your Dell Curry was out here with a woman who clearly was emotionally attached to this white man, Steven Johnson, for over 30 years. Now, when I heard about what happened regarding the relationship between your Dell Curry and his wife deteriorating, I saw where the problem was from minute one. And the problem was that your Dell Curry didn't really have good critical thinking skills as related to the woman he was trying to get involved with over 33 years ago. Now, any guy out here who has good critical thinking skills, they know that when a woman is out here talking about another dude, she's probably got an emotional connection to him. And based on what is alleged by your Dell Curry, this Steven Johnson and Sonya Curry were emotionally attached to each other, and this guy, Steven Johnson, was the one that Sonya really wanted to be with. But when she saw your Dell Curry out here getting ready to make the big money, what she decided to do was go out here and monkey branch over to your Dell Curry in order to gain access to his resources. And as she gained access to the resources of Dell Curry, what she did is what many female predators do in having a guy as a side dude. Because basically, if these allegations are true as Dell Curry claims, then basically that makes him the biggest simp in NBA history, because he went out here and married a female who was already emotionally attached to this white man and really wanted to be with this white man, but just couldn't really want to be with him because he wasn't making that big paper. So she wanted to have access to that big paper that Dell Curry had, and went out here and married him to get the money, but then went out here and had this dude on the side who had a short NFL career before he went out here and did construction. And again, this was all about her getting a payday at your Dell Curry's expense, but your Dell Curry, because he was not a critical thinker like most guys out here are who have fathers in their lives and have good social skills, he couldn't see the chess game being played on him. Now, I could see that chess game because I ran into this back when I was about 15, 16 years old, and I understood back then, if a girl is out here talking about another dude when she is with you, then she's emotionally attached to that dude, and she's just not into you. Unfortunately, this didn't probably register in Dell Curry's mind because he thought he had him a nice little light-skinned red bone, and he wanted to keep that light-skinned red bone. So he was just eager to get that light-skinned red bone's panties. So he was not thinking, oh, this light-skinned red bone is into this white man. And you probably didn't understand that he had no chance at all. But because he was too proud to admit that this was a lost cause, he just kept trying to hold on to this female, not understanding this female had already been in her heart committed to this other man. And as she was committed to this other man, she wasn't really interested in him. She was just interested in the paper in his pocket. And he thought, oh, I'll marry this woman and maybe she'll fall in love with me, which is what many simps think that they can do. But this woman's heart is never with you because she is already bonded with this other man. She already has soul ties with this other man, and she is connected emotionally to that other man. Now, a lot of these females, they will even go out here and marry another guy if he has the money, but she will go out here and marry him, have kids with him, and go out here and have a family with him, but her heart will be with another man. And that's what probably happened here, and that's why she kept this dude on the side for so many years. And your Dell Curry, if she's alleging, oh, he's cheating on him, he probably knew what was going on, but he was just too scared to admit it. But the mistake he made was way back in the mid-'80s when he did not charge this woman to the game, because any other man out here, they would have seen, okay, this female is interested in this other man, and they would have let that woman go on to be with that other man, and then go out here and pursue another woman who would be a better partner. Unfortunately, many simps, because they are so caught up in their feelings about getting a certain kind of woman who fits a certain kind of aesthetic, they will sit there and try to chase said female and try to get her to have a relationship with them, even though things are just not working organically. And things clearly were not working organically between your Dell Curry and his wife, and she was just tolerating him because he had the money and the resources to provide her with a better lifestyle than that white man. And now that she's practically raised all of her kids and is now seeing grandkids, what she wants to do in her older age is she wants to cut this simp loose and now go out here and have the relationship she wanted from day one with the white man that she deified and worshipped from day one. She wants to have that relationship with that white man. Now, she's figuring now, I have raised all my kids, I have taken care of my family, and now I want to take care of myself. So now I'm going to cut this simp loose by filing for divorce. And after I file for divorce from this simp, I'm going to take him to the cleaners for his cash. And now I'm going to take his cash over here and have my nice life with this white man as my reward for putting up with this simp for over 33 years. And that's what's going to happen to your Dell Curry as related to this situation if he does not have a really good lawyer. Because if he doesn't have a good lawyer to prove these allegations that he's making to be true, he's going to get jacked up in divorce court when this woman in California gets community property and takes half. And if she's in this affair with this white man, she's going to take half back over to this white man. But again, all of this is due to your Dell Curry not having good critical thinking skills like I had back when I was in Park West High School, and I was dealing with a girl back then, and when she was sitting there talking about this dude, and she said, oh, you can't do anything for me, I charged her to the game, but your Dell Curry didn't charge this woman to the game and realized that this woman is not the one for you. Now, when it comes down to a lot of these females, again, they will have 2 and 3 guys that they're trying to play, but you have to really look at their character, because if this woman is out here and again, she's emotionally attached to another man and she's talking to you, then that really shows that this is not the female you want to be with, because this female, she's only with you physically, but she is not emotionally available. And I talk about this in depth in my book, Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance. I talk about the whole concept of emotional unavailability. And again, a lot of females, they will be physically there with you, like Dell Curry was physically there with Sonya, but Sonya's heart was with this white man, and that was the man she wanted to be with. But because she could not get the money to have the lifestyle she wanted to have, she tolerated this Dell Curry and tolerated him to the point where she would have children with him and have a family with him. And she would tolerated him and gave him what he wanted. And now that she's older, she's like, I'm going to go get what I want. Now, that's, again, what happens to guys who are out here and don't really understand things. A lot of simps don't understand that a lot of females, yes, they will be with you physically. They will be there. They'll even have sex with you. They'll even have a family with you. But they're not really thinking about you. They're not concerned with you. They're not bonded to you. And they will drop you when they can get an opportunity to get things where they feel comfortable. That's how a guy can get a shocker like a female saying, I'm leaving you after 20 or 30 years of marriage, because that woman's heart was never with you. And it might be devastating for a lot of guys because a lot of simps never see the big picture. But when you start to become a critical thinker, you start to look from minute one and start to look at this woman's words and this woman's actions, and you start to see, oh, this female, she's about another dude. She's into another dude. She's wants to be with another dude, and she's always talking about another dude. And if she's sitting there talking about another dude and really talking and comparing you to that dude, what you need to do is cut that woman loose and let her go be with that dude. You don't sit there and let her disrespect you by sitting there spending money on her and taking care of her, because she doesn't respect you as a man. She does not value you as a man. And if she does not respect you as a man and does not value you as a man, then she's not worthy to be your wife, because she's committing adultery in her own heart with this other man, because that's where her heart belongs. And you need to just cut her physically loose, send her over to that dude, and leave her to that dude, and let them have a nice happily ever after all by themselves. And it doesn't matter if this dude is raggedy and bummy. That's who she chose. And you need to understand your value as a man and understand that you have to let this woman go be with who she wants to be with. Yes, she may be attractive and fly in your eyes, but after you leave her and to that dude, you might get a blessing of a better woman, and one who's better suited for you, someone more interested in connecting with you, someone more interested in bonding with you, someone more interested in sharing with you, and someone who may be a better partner overall. That's what Dell Curry didn't really understand, that I understood back when I was about 15, 16 years old, is sometimes you have to let one go in order to get one better. But many simps, they get so emotionally caught up in a female, they can't see that this woman is not worth your time. Because if a woman cannot show you respect from minute one, then that's not the one for you. And this woman, clearly, if she's out here with this white dude and really wants to be with that white dude, then she's not showing you your respect as a man, because she's putting you last and putting this dude first. And what you need to do is put her last and leave her to be with that man who she wants to put first. And that's something that Dell Curry didn't learn over 33 years, and that's what his son learned from him. And that's why his son is in the same sad situation with this Aisha Curry, because he saw this same dysfunctional model being presented to him by his father of tolerating a disrespectful female, because if your wife is out here like Ayesha Curry taking nude photos and looking for the attention of other men, that is disrespectful to you. And as a man, you have to check your female and let her know that you're not going to put up with this, because if I can't be number one, we are done. And if you're looking out here to pose for these other men, that is a sign that you are not appreciating me as a man and you don't really want to be in this relationship. That is what your Dell Curry taught his son about relationships, to tolerate disrespectful females, and if that's based on what's alleged. And again, I'm looking at the pattern, and that's what he learned from his father, was to tolerate disrespectful women in a marriage, instead of standing up there and checking a woman and letting her know that I'm not going to tolerate you talking about some other dude, because if you sit here and talk about another dude and are always into another dude, I'm going to send you to go back to be with that other dude. And if you're out here looking for the attention of other men, you're going to be sent out here to go be with those other men. That is what a man of character would tell somebody like these Curry women, because they're out of order and out of control. And again, she wants to leave after 33 years of marriage, because she, like I talked about in my book, Why 70% of Black Women Are Single, thinks she's still hot stuff, still thinks she's going to have this white dude, and still thinks she's going to have this great life. But what will happen in many cases, as related to females like this, is they will go out here to be with this white man, but this white man is going to charge her to the game, because he sees that she's just it's a waste of time now, and he's going to move on, and she's going to be left out here butt out like Halle Berry. That's what happens to many of these females who drop their husbands in their older age. They think they're going to be out here being the independent woman, but at the end of the day, they wind up out here alone, because the guy they were trying to chase is no longer interested anymore, because he's seeing younger women out here, and the guy you had is out here looking at younger females. And at the end of the day, you threw away your good man, and all you got was a big bag of nothing. And that's all what happens when your female is out here just being, again, ratchet, disrespectful, out of pocket, and out here thinking that she can just go out here and monkey branch to another man. But what they find is they wind up crashing like Super Mario after they run into the little Goomba. Now, if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my nonfiction to learn more about this dysfunctional paradigm, you can pick up books like Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance So You Can Avoid Being a Simp like your Dell Curry. And you can pick up books like Why 70% of Black Women Are Single, so you can learn more about why women like your Sonia Curry go out here and participate in this ratchet behavior. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.
Now available for the first time in paperback, Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. Learn all the reasons why so many Black women can't find a husband, and Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. Get your copy of Why 70% of Black Women Are Single on Amazon.com today.